Okay, guys. We did like a European.
I wouldn't rest your foot on that, bud.
You're right.
Got the pin in it.
That video we did the other day. What was that more about? Like it was like the European. It wasn't the
Was
rules.
they explained to us?
The rules. There's 4 things about soccer. Like,
But it wasn't rules
soccer?
though. It was
It
like
wasn't rules. It was like the whole concept of how the league
yeah,
works.
like how all the leagues work. We're gonna post that, guys. So we looking for that. But we're trying to learn some more things about soccer, man. We've been getting into it. So we got 10 rules we did not know existed. Let's go and get into this, man. Let's get it.
Guys and girls, in today's episode, we are looking at 10 unknown football rules.
Chris,
Things that you
put Messi
don't
first.
usually encounter in regular football games. And no matter how informed you think you are about football, I'm sure there's a bunch of rules you're gonna hear about for the first time. Let's go. Number 1. If you score a goal, but the ball goes flat on the way to the goal doesn't count. The reason for this very unlikely scenario is that the ball must be pumped, or more officially, the ball must be of proper condition at all times. So as soon as the ball is not in proper condition, the game should be stopped. Now, I did find a clip where a player actually scores in the Champions League with a ball that basically explodes midway through the air. And to my knowledge, the goal did actually count. Probably because this is very difficult for the referees to spot. Obviously, the likelihood of the ball ever exploding in your football match is, well, quite flat, but now you know. Number 2. Yellow card for an illegal celebration remains, even if the goal is disallowed. For some reason, football suggests if you score a goal, for example, take your shirt off as you celebrate, but a VAR check disallows your goal, well, you're still gonna be booked for an illegal celebration. According to the rule makers, this is because the impact is the same as if the goal was awarded. So don't get angry. If you celebrate illegally, get a yellow card and your goal won't even count.
Your goal won't count.
Number 3. You can be sent off before the match.
Kicked in the face.
You may or may not have been on the receiving end of a red card in your before the match begins.
John Jones, that man.
With a
Number 3. You can be sent off before the match even starts. Now, you may or may not have been on the receiving end of a red card in your career. But from now on, just be aware that if you're acting like a complete fool already during warm-up, the ref has every right to dismiss you before the game is even kicked off. You could, for example, say something horribly offensive to the referee or a player from the other team. Or in the case of Patrice Evra, he was dismissed from the game after attacking a fan during warm-up in 2010. This is a rule most of us don't ever have to worry about, as long as you behave properly before and after kickoff. Number 4. The amount of players allowed to take penalty kicks in the shootout must be equal for both teams. In simple language, this means that if a player from Team A gets sent off during the actual playing time and we go to penalties, Team B then has to exclude one of their players from the shootout as well. This happened, for example, in the 2006 World Cup final between Italy and France. And I'll give you a bit of time to try and guess which player from Team Italy missed the penalty shootout because of this rule. But to run through the whole thing, Zidane was very famously sent off in the 110th minute of the game. And since France had only 10 players on the pitch going into the penalties, Team Italy had to exclude a player from the shootout. Did you guess who it was? Well, the correct answer is Gennaro Gattuso, who finished playing the full 120 minutes but didn't stand with the rest of Team Italy in the center circle during penalties because of this very rule. But I'm pretty sure he's more than happy with the final outcome. Number 5. You could start the game with just 7 players. We all know an official football game consists of 2 teams with 11 players each on the pitch. But before kickoff, if for whatever reason your team was short of players, you could technically start playing with just 7 players, which is the minimum requirement for the game to go on. For the same reason, in the 11-a-side...
I have a confession to make. I really used to think France and Italy was the same thing. I used to think Italy was inside of France.
Oh my God.
When I found out it was a country and there was like 2 separate entities, I was shocked.
How old were you?
I'm just now realizing this, probably.
17.
Okay, guys. Oh, wait.
So y'all ain't I realized in the Olympics.
Bro, when y'all think about Italy, y'all don't think about like the little the tower, the Leaning Tower.
See, I thought Italy and Paris was like the same. But France is in Paris. I mean, Paris is in France and Italy is something else. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know Italy was its own country.
Europe, I ain't gonna lie.
I want to go to Europe.
The Pizza Tower.
That's something I really want to do.
That's the dopest place to
the
travel.
Alpha
I want to
Tower.
go all the
looks
little
real
European
nice there.
countries.
You know, look real bougie, real nice.
Actually,
It's
in,
not that.
France right now, stabbing and robbing
not
the
that
tourists
crazy.
is a big bad thing that's going on.
It's not that crazy.
Wow.
But he's been telling me some places are crazy.
I
but some
wish you
places-
would try.
But I definitely want to check it out.
We'll give
Yeah,
you
I
a
definitely-
Game, your on-field team can get a maximum of 4 red cards.
Wow.
In the 11-a-side game, your on-field team can get a maximum of 4 red cards. Fifth one would stop the game, as you would then have less than 7 players on the pitch. Keep in mind that this rule does not include substitute players. They can get as many red cards as possible. So as long as you have 7 legal players on the pitch, the game can get started and go on. Although it would probably not be a lot of fun to start a game, already 4 players down.
Hey, somebody will scrap.
Number 6. No attacking players closer than 1 meter from the wall. This is another rule that was officially implemented in the game from June 1st, 2019. The rule is that when there's a wall of 3 or more defenders, the attackers are not allowed within 1 meter of the wall when the kick is taken. Otherwise, the team
Look at the dude right there.
not allowed within 1 meter of the wall when the kick is taken. Otherwise, the team will be penalized with an indirect free kick. According to the rule makers, this new addition was
That wall is
implemented
crazy.
because attackers standing very close to or in the defensive wall at a free kick often cause management problems and waste time. There's no legitimate tactical justification for attackers to be in the wall, and their presence is against the spirit of the game and often damages the image of the game. So from now on, you're unfortunately not allowed within 1 meter of the wall when your team has a free kick. And if you notice your opposing team breaking this rule in your game, you gotta tell the
went
referee
under
to
them.
check out this episode.
They fell for that.
I want
Number
some
7.
highlight
Can't
tape.
score an own goal from a free kick or throw-in. In fact, you can never score an own goal directly with any kind of play that restarts the
Bless your graduation.
Yo, everybody give a congratulations. We have a new college graduate, a part of the family.
Officially Bachelors of Science Taj.
He's graduating. We are going. You want to say something to the people? No? Maybe.
Oh,
You're cool,
We're gonna-
man.
Cool guy.
alrighty.
He said that's the good promo.
That is the most words we got all day, everyone.
That's what it sounded like.
All right, guys. We're gonna finish this video. Something happened to the camera. This is interesting though. Like I didn't know a lot of these things. I didn't know any of these things actually. Somebody please find a video where we can explain each position though. We have to learn that. I have to learn that.
Number 7. You can't score an own goal from a free kick or throw-in. In fact, you can never score an own goal directly with any
What is
kind
an
of
own
play
goal?
that restarts
score
the
an own
game,
goal.
whether
Yeah,
it's a free kick, corner kick, goal
That's how
kick,
both
throw-in,
Columbia
or
got killed.
penalty kick. But if you do play the ball into your
In the
own net,
1990 or 1999, one of those Olympics or World Cup,
Yeah.
Columbia, dude from Columbia scored his own goal the day he got back. Whacked!
Dang.
Yes. Pablo and them wasn't going for that.
That is pretty
It was
bad.
like, you.
That's all he's sad,
You
man.
put all this money on you, boy.
Like damn, man.
That is sad.
What a,
That's so sad.
what a life.
throw-in or penalty kick. But if you do play the ball into your own net, basically the ball crossed the goal line without anyone else touching it, and since your touch was the last one, a corner kick should be given to the opposing team. So to put it in simple language, if you take a free kick and score an own goal without anyone else touching the ball, as embarrassing as the moment would be, the goal shouldn't count. Again, this is one of those rules that you're most likely never gonna experience unless something insane happens. But regardless, it's a fun one to know. Number 8. The team that wins the toss can now choose to take the kickoff or which goal to attack. This is a quick one as it's pretty straightforward. But in the past, the captain who won the coin toss could only choose which goal to attack. But he can now choose to start the game instead. Now this is another recent addition to the official football rulebook. And while it may not be the most meaningful one, well, now you know it exists. Number 9. In penalty situations, the goalkeeper must not be touching the goalposts, crossbar, or nets. They must not be moving. In short, the referee should not signal for the penalty kick to be taken if, for example, the goalkeeper is smacking the crossbar to try and intimidate the penalty taker, and the goal starts shaking. Now, I at least don't ever recall seeing the referee delaying the penalty kick because the goalkeeper is moving the goal. But no matter what, it's a rule, and I guess it's mainly the referees who really need to be aware of this one. And speaking of goalkeepers, lastly, number
That's
10.
crazy.
Goalies can hold the ball for a maximum of 6 seconds.
I didn't know
Many
any
us
of
know
this.
that.
The Netherlands goalie is 6'7". He was reaching up and touching the top of the thing. Like
Wow.
That is an amazing.
They say he had a
goal.
7'3" wingspan.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
They
what
lost,
they
though.
He would go
They had a I don't know what
Keep his
position. I don't think he's a forward or something. Van Niejerk or something. He was 6'5" out there.
Damn.
He was standing by Messi. He was towering over him.
Dang.
What was Messi's like 5'6" or 5'7"?
Yeah, 5'6", 5'7". He one of the Argentine players like knock one of his players down. He came and bodied him. Dude came off his feet. He just came up, boom, put a body on
6'7" goalie is crazy.
No, he was huge.
Number 10. Goalies can hold the ball for a maximum of 6 seconds. Many of us know that after catching the ball, goalkeepers can't obviously hold on to the ball forever. That would be stupid, and the official time is set at 6 seconds. While most of the times this rule is not super heavily enforced, usually it just causes the opposition players to get frustrated. For example, this incident with Mignolet holding on to the ball for way too long resulted in an indirect free kick to the opposition. Still, it's quite rare to see the referee penalizing this action.
He pressing about it.
About the 6 seconds.
So this seems like a lot of rules.
The 10 quite strange rules you most
They all
likely
explain
haven't
offside.
heard
Every
before.
sport got a
Let
lot
us
of
know in the
rules.
comments down below
Yeah.
what other
Imagine
strange
them trying to
rules you're
understand
aware
NFL
of. And
rules.
smash the
Like
like button if you enjoyed
everybody
the
knows
episode.
basketball,
And before
NFL
you
rules
leave,
probably
you can make us
basketball.
super happy
No
by
face mask,
subscribing to our channel
no horse
for more
collar.
videos like this one. And with those
Lock in the
words,
bag.
I'm out.
Yeah, they wouldn't get it.
Okay, well, these are rules that we didn't know existed. Well, we didn't know any of these rules. We're not gonna know the regular rules.
I'm not no football player.
But we trying to find a video that's gonna explain the basic rules.
Yes.
Basic rule.
Like
Offsides.
Yes.
offsides,
Why they
bro.
do kicks from the corner.
Like, yeah, we definitely need that. I actually seen a video saying something about the offsides, but it
We
wasn't
gotta watch
full
the soccer
video.
or the football for dummies.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need that. We definitely need
Y'all let
that.
us know what's going on.
Where's some dummies?
Any
Yeah.
updates with the World Cup? Anything today? Anything this
No, it
weekend?
hasn't played
yeah,
yet. They haven't played the next round yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be lit.
Yeah,
though. That's
it's
It's
gonna
gonna be lit.
We can't.
Argentina versus Croatia.
We can't
Argentina-
react to it.
Please don't
Can't
let me
react to
down.
it.
Even the highlights?
Can't react to it, bro. It's
Damn.
gonna block. It's gonna block for
They ain't
sure.
going for that.
But after the World Cup, maybe there will be a little lenient and we can get some of that in.
I've been
That's
tapped
gonna be
in.
great.
I've been watching y'all.
Yeah, guys, we're gone. We appreciate it. Let us know. Hit us in DM. We out here.